Hello, my name is Ulfa Mardatillah. I'm from Islamic State University of Sunan Gunung Jati, Bandung. Thank you for this change, and I will present to all of you about citation analysis on scientific articles using cosine similarity. Outline of the presentation are introduction and what is the research topic, what methodology is used in this research, are the research results in accordance with the objectives to be sought, and what the important things to know from this research. The development of information technology is increasing and has a positive impact. One of the positive impacts of information technology development is the ease of changing information. This convenience is often misused by someone or several people in completing work. The misuse usually occurs in scientific documents. Scientific documents are documents of reasoning and research results using a variety of objects and methods. A system that analyzes documents and texts included in the study of the science of text mining. What is text mining? Text mining, or with other names such as intelligent text analysis, text data mining, or knowledge discovery in text, can simply be interpreted as the process of finding patterns that were not previously seen in certain text documents or sources. In this study, the authors found an interesting pattern, namely analyzing a text and testing the similarity value, and the goal is to find words that can represent the contents of the documents so that an analysis of the connectivity between documents can be carried out. Mistakes that harm scientific journal scriptwriters are called plagiarism. Based on previous research that uses a cosine similarity method to check for plagiarism only. This research complements and refines it by weighing each word in scientific documents and testing the text similarity value. So, documents that have a high similarity value are correct with a high similarity value. Low resemblance is a document that has been cited with little abuse. Therefore, the author initiated a system to check the similarity value of citations to scientific journal documents, namely website-based bibliographic reference citation checking system. Text mining, or by other names such as intelligent text analysis. The initial step of text mining is pre-processing or data selection. The second, TF-IDF. The value of word weights in scientific documents, namely TF-IDF, is carried out after the stemming. Also, stop word removal stages are calculated on the value or weight of a word term in the document, after obtaining the word weight value. And third, cosine similarity, which compares the similarity between documents. In this case, what is being compared is a query with a training document. In calculating cosine similarity, the first thing to do is do a scalar multiplication between the query and the document. Add it up. Multiply the length of the document and the square of the query length, and then calculate the square root. Furthermore, the scalar multiplication result is divided by the multiplication result of the length of the document and the query. In related works, this method is widely used and shows a good performance in several cases. Also, it is possible to add any improvement to increase its accuracy and performance. Text data mining, or knowledge discovery in a text, can simply be interpreted as the process of finding patterns that were not previously seen in certain text documents or sources. The initial step of text mining is pre-processing. Some of them are case folding, or changing text to lowercase and without punctuation or special characters. Tokenizing, the separation of document or sentence into each word or term, filtering, namely by removing conjunctions, and stemming or separating affix in words into basic. This table describes cases where there is text input for the first document and the second document that is carried out by the text processing process. Filtering is to remove unnecessary words in the input text, so the filtered text will be easy to process in the next stage. This study uses 758 words stored in external dataset. After the stemming, this step converts the filtered word into the root word and removes the affix. This is the TF-IDF calculation table data, where the formula is 1 plus log n gf plus 1 from two document input text that have passed the text processing stage. The weight of the words that appear in the document are calculated. This is the cosine similarity calculation table data that has passed the TF-IDF word weight calculation stage. The value of the cross product is 6.13 and the result of cost is 0.4036. So, the level of similarity of the first and second document citations is 0.4 and away from 1, which is contrary to the concept of cosine similarity, which is closer to 1, the more similar and the better the value. There is a threshold. If the similarity of the text is 0 until 0.3, it means that the similarity level is low. If the similarity of the text is 0.3 until 0.6, then the similarity is medium. If the similarity text results in a value of 0.6 until 1.0, the similarity level is high as described in the section on methodology. The system test scenario defines the amount of data used and what processes are carried out and the system to determine the error in a citation of this scientific journal. The process carried out in testing the system is data collection, text preprocessing, weighting, and text similarity cosine similarity. The data used in testing this system is an online journal available on the internet by looking for references to the bibliography list in the document to be tested and inputting the citation text. 10 of the 50 test samples can be seen in the chart. Based on the 50 samples, the data test has a different similarity value for each text input. The thing that affects the similarity value is the number of word weights tested. In the first data sample, the number of the text 1 has 9 words and the input text 2 has 15 words. With the number of word weights that are not too far in the range. In the second input text test, between text 1 and text 2, the number of word weights is not proportional, so it is dominated by text 2, and the similarity value is tested based on the weight of the words that appear in the two input texts. Documents with medium and high level concerning the suitability of the quotation and the source of the citation are 70%, and the low level is 30%. Unequal documents are documents that not have a match between the quotation and the source of the citation. Checking scientific journal citation in testing sample data, it is found that the text is not similar. The citation text that does not have a similarity value. The text close to similar is the text that has a value close to similar, and similar is the text that has a similarity value. TF-IDF weighting in testing one citation text with one citation source text that comes from the bibliography. Then, the weighting greatly affects the value of the similarity of the text. The similarity of cosine similarity in testing one citation text with one citation source text that comes from the bibliography. Then, the text similarity value is obtained by threshold value, and knowing the text is included in several categories, namely not similar, close to similar, and similar, with similar accuracy and approaching similar, which is 70% and not 30% similar. Because of similarity and approaching similar, there is an agreement between the quote and its source and the word weight value that affects it. Okay, it's all from me. Thank you for your attention.